Welcome back, everybody. I'm Marcio. You're watching The Urban Man. So, for those of you that missed not my last video, I think it was the second last one or the third last one. I did a whole double unboxing failures that I've had, and today I'm actually going to be unboxing one of those and opening it up, taking off all the stickers, peeling off the stickers, and giving you guys my overall first impressions, giving you guys the specs on this timepiece. And that piece is none other than the Loreo Submariner Homage. So when people talk about dive watches, the essential dive watch, the ultimate dive watch, there's only one watch that comes to mind most of the time or all of the time, and that's the Rolex Submariner. So when I first saw all these homages being released, I waited a bit and I looked around and I did a lot of researching. And ultimately, the Loreo popped up, and it looked like a real winner on a lot of other people's reviews. And I decided, okay, let's get this baby in and try her out. So enough of blabbering away. Let's get down. Let's check out the Loreo Submariner Homage. Alright, so what do you guys get for your money's worth when you buy a Loreo Submariner Homage watch? Now, I don't know if this is with all the watches, but mine came with one of these outside the box. The people that I bought it from gave me this nice pin removal tool to size a bracelet. So that's really, really cool, you know, especially if you're not a person that has all the tools and that. You don't need to, when you get your watch, you don't need to take it to a jeweler or a watchmaker to go and size it. So that's quite nice. Then, all right, plain packaging on the outside, just a white sleeve which you push to slide out. For the price, the packaging is actually not too bad. Trust me, when you need to open it, that's always when you battle. I just pulled it out in a second. This always happens, always, guaranteed. There we go. All right, so it's a wooden box with the Loreo logo there since 1996, and that opens like that. With it, you get a product manual, just some information regarding the company and that sort of thing, and how to operate the watch if you don't know how to. But yeah, nice little simple booklet. And you get the timepiece, just removing this quickly. You also get an international warranty card with it, so that's quite cool. And watch on this nice, really soft pillow. Actually, the packaging is really decent. I mean, for the money that you're paying, it's really some good packaging. Just gonna close that, flip this to one side. All right, so here we have the Loreo Submariner Homage, and they have it as the Loreo 9201-1. That's the model number. So what we're going to do here is let's get these stickers peeled off, and then we're going to just quickly size up the bracelet, and then we're going to do a quick look around and give some specs. So let's try pull off all these stickers here on the side. Let's do the other side. It does have a center thing. Let's pull. Thought so. Usually, yeah, you just pull it in the center and rip it through. Let's see. It is simple. Just had to pull it from the center. Okay, let's put that on one side quickly. And then, I just don't think, no, there's no stick at the back. Now for let's peel that off. Okay, and then we still have another sticker there on the crystal. Let's get that off there as well. Pull that sucker off. There we go. All shiny. Let me just put the light a bit more down. Lovely. So I went for the black variation, yeah. Insert is not ceramic. it is an aluminium insert. Let's start off with this bezel. Okay, so we've done the insert. There is play on this bezel here. Okay, so it doesn't secure nice and tight. It does have a decent clicking action, not too bad, but it definitely does have quite a bit of play on this, as you can see. But it lines up really well. And don't you just hate when you go past the marker. Let's hopefully we get it right. One more. There we go. It really does line up well when you click it into the right position. There we go. It's because of the back play. That's what's throwing me off here. So it does line up pretty well. Actually, yeah, it lines up pretty well. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, then you got your Cyclops here with your date, which doesn't really, it magnifies it a little bit, but yeah, not much. There's not much magnification there, as you can see. So we could do without the Cyclops, but yeah, it's there. Your indices are applied on the dial. You've got your classic Mercedes style hands there. You have a screw down crown that manually winds. Also has hacking, as you can see there, and it does have a quick set change on the date. Okay, well, no, I'm in the hacking mode. Let me pull it out there. There we go. Which changes really well. But yeah, no magnification there at all. And then that screws in. The thread on this is actually pretty decent, actually quite nice, threads in quite well. You have 200 meters of water resistance is what they claim on this watch. Over there, it says officially certified chronometer, which it is not, obviously. That's just printed on there. I'm just want to move that away there. You can see the 200 meters water resistance, and on the top, Loreo automatic, those all printed in, and then you got your minute track all around there, which is all printed as well. Movement on here is a seagull movement, and it can be seen through this clear case back with a signed Loreo wrote over there. At the back you got 20 Atmos, so there you got the model number, all stainless steel construction, which I forgot to mention, sapphire crystal, and water resistance, okay, 20 automatic. Nice thing on here though is the I was gonna say the lugs. Oh sure, but you know. So the bracelet is made of 316 stainless steel alongside, as is the case, and the back is also 316 stainless steel. Weird thing about the back though is it's a screw down case back, but there's actually there's nowhere to actually loosen it. It doesn't have the prongs, the notching that you can actually put a case back removal tool. So it'll be interesting to see how this removes. I know you get some things that are friction, not friction fit, like a ball that you can actually press against to unscrew it open and that. So I'll look into that. But yeah, your bracelets, so 316, and then you got 3 micro adjustments there. So, and the clasp is just a press clasp, but it is quite a nice clasp with these double safety pushes here, and with a fold clasp that locks it into place, and you've got signed Loreo on the clasp over there. Finishing on the watch, so you've got a nice polished, high polished finish on the sides with brushed on the lugs coming down here. Same thing over here on the bracelet. It goes from the lugs, you've got a brush finish, the bracelet goes into a brush finish, and then it goes to a high polish in the center here, running all the way through to your clasp that's also brushed, sorry. And coming to the top, your Your bezel is a sub-style bezel with also a high polish over there. Coming to the crown, you got a nice signed crown over there with the L for the Loreo, and these crown guards that protrude nicely. It's actually quite it's proportioned really well. You can actually grip it quite nicely and easily to pull the crown out there. In terms of specs, pulling out the vernier, I know the sizes, but we'll just go through it. The case diameter here is 40 millimeter. So your case is 40 mils. The thickness, including the sapphire crystal, you got 12.76 there. Lug to lug width, we are looking at 48.4 millimeters, and lug width of 19.7, so 20 millimeter, and it does taper down the bracelet to 17.8, so it tapers 2 millimeters smaller on the end there. So overall, the finishing for what you get is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not finished off badly. The indices are applied well. Everything is lined up actually pretty nicely. It could have done without a Cyclops, well, without a date feature at all actually. But yeah, it's keeping in line with the Rolex obviously design, so they've gone with the Cyclops here. But yeah, I could have done without it, especially if it's not doing no magnification there at all. But overall, really, really nice. What I'm going to do now quickly is I'm going to just size her up, stick on the wrist, take off the A168, the Casio, take this off quickly, stick her on the wrist so you guys can see what it looks like on my 7¼ inch wrist. Alright, so I managed to size her up for my 7¼ inch wrist, and I stayed left over with 3 links. I used the tool that came with the watch. It was actually fairly simple, easy using the tool. You can do it yourself easily. It's just a bit more tricky getting the pins back inside once you've put it to size. But besides that, loosening the pins and that, really, really super easy. Let's get her on the wrist. So I sized her for my 7¼ inch wrist, but the micro adjustments is on the maximum, so I won't be able to make this any bigger than what it is now. But luckily it's a bit hot here now, so I should be fine, because it's not tight on my wrist, and if it gets colder I can tighten it up, so this size should be perfect. That's how she looks on the 7¼ inch wrist. Actually really, really nice, clean, smart looking watch. Clean, well, if it just didn't have that I would much more prefer it. Let me come from this angle here. Really, really nice looking watch. For the money, you know, the quality and that is actually really, really damn good. That's why I can see why people actually that have rated this piece on other reviews rated really highly. It does have its flaws, but yeah, let's just get her out in some sunlight and so you can see her out and about. And so you guys always hear little Missy complaining here. This is a Cyan and her sister Alaska. Yes. The ones that are always crying outside my door. Say hello, YouTube. Say hello, YouTube. Say hello, YouTube. Yes. Very talkative, that one, Alaska. Okay, so the sun has gone down a little bit, but yeah, you just can see her in the light. See how she looks outside. That black really, really is nice. There's no AR coating at all on her, but very, very easy and legible. Okay, back up on top with the Loreo Submariner Homage. Overall, what's my verdict? Should you guys buy one? Is it a good watch? What are my thoughts? Well, overall, I'm really impressed with it actually. It looks really, really, really good on the wrist. The size is perfect. I can see why the Rolex Submariner is a really loved piece out there. Judging by just this, I mean, it really looks so good on the wrist. The case size is really nice. But let's yeah, talk about this piece. Let's talk about negatives. So negatives is the bezel action. As I explained, it doesn't have a really great bezel action. It turns easily, but not easily that you might bump it. But it does have a wobble. It doesn't sit tight in there. That's the bezel action. There is some lume. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a lume shot here now. As you can see, it's not the greatest. It doesn't have the greatest of looms. It doesn't have that amazing lume, and it's decent. I mean, for the price, I mean, I can't complain. It's got lume, but yeah, the bezel isn't loomed. The insert isn't loomed, but overall, really nice piece. The strap is really nice. Just if it had a mold clasp, that would have even been better. But I mean, for the price point, you can't have everything. You got sapphire crystal on here though. Big positive. I mean, sapphire crystal. The Cyclops, another little negative. I just wish it was a bit more cleaner. Or if it had a Cyclops, it actually had a purpose. That it actually did magnify that date window there. Yeah, overall, should you guys buy one? For sure. For the price, I think it's a really great buy. It looks really nice on the wrist. Let's do it like this. Looks really great on the wrist. The bracelet, I mean, you got solid links, solid end links. I've bought much more expensive watches that didn't have solid links or solid end links, and the clasp much more worse than this. So I mean, overall, really decent watch. Other watches didn't have sapphire. You're getting a really nice package with this Loreo. Automatic movement, hacking and hand winding, quick set date. I mean, it is a really nice product, and the finishing is actually not that bad. It obviously is not the best, especially the brush. You can pick up certain line movements, and that is not the greatest finishing. But again, for the price, it's a decent buy. So if you're looking for a homage watch, would I recommend this? Definitely. But it's not a Rolex Submariner by any means, but it definitely looks great on the wrist. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video. Yeah, it's been a long one, I think. I'll see you guys very soon. Part 3 of my SKX modding should be coming out next week, and that will be my final part, or final of the S series, which will be the dial and movement. Not dial, hands and movement and crown and that sort of thing. That'll be my finishing off. That should be coming next week. If this is your first time, guys, please subscribe. I'm here for you. You are here for me, hopefully. So let's make this a relationship. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers for now.